Hello Scorpio, and welcome to your January reading, where we are getting an overview and a sneaky peek into what is happening for you this month. Happy New Year. Oh my goodness. It is a new year and I see you working towards and taking that practical step into creating the life that you desire this year. So let's just dive in and see what this month is all about for you. So I'm going to energetically pull some cards and then clarify if we need to, grab some oracle cards, just have a whole bunch of fun. I'm getting this beautiful calming energy from you, Scorpio. It's just like this regulated, beautiful energy that's coming through. So I love this already. Let's take some deep breaths into the belly to receive what it is that is meant for you in this reading. Deep breath out. One more deep breath in. Thank you for everyone who is here, who is liking, subscribing. I appreciate you all so much. And I just love your energy. It's beautiful. All right, one more big breath. See if there's any more. All right, let's see what is going on. All right, let's dive in. Yes. Oh, yeah. Okay, that makes so much sense. Beautiful. Wow. Yes. Wow, 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 wow. Oh my goodness. Yes. Wow. What a powerful month for you. A huge, powerful start to the year, Scorpio, what I'm seeing. And I'm seeing this grounded energy and this, playful energy of like this deep inner trust that has come through. And I see that has developed because of the journey that you have been on. So we're kicking things off with the Three of Cups, that beautiful celebratory, high vibrational energy. And what I'm hearing is that you're really learning to be in that joy, learning to trust that you don't have to, just work, action. You are allowed to, of course, that is needed for us to actually create the life that we desire, is actually tapping into that frequency of joy, of playfulness. They are highest vibrational energies. And I see that you are like really playing into those energies in this beginning of the year for you. And because I feel like you have been through a really powerful and inward journey, maybe 2023, I'm just like really hearing 3. So 3 months, 3 years for some, that you have been on this journey where I'm getting, from the 7 of Cups with the Hermit, I'm getting that you have been in this clouded journey, this inward journey to discover what it is that you truly want. The 7 of Cups for me is truly like that, especially this one, because as you can see in this, that is the Hermit. Oh my goodness, the 7 of Cups, you can see that the things that you desire are finally making their heads. They're coming out of the cups. And you're really recognizing and realizing what it is that you truly want in life. And it's from this beautiful place of groundedness, of like, I don't need this for validation. I don't need that certain outward external validation. It's just like this powerful extension of who you are. Because what I feel like is that you have been on this, I'm hearing spiritual awakening, maybe even dark night of the soul, really peeling back. Like I'm hearing ego deaths, lots of ego deaths, very Scorpion energy. It's just like that transformation of like, this is what I truly want as an extension of my soul. And this is what my soul is craving. And I really feel like because you are entering that year in that joy and that celebration, it is because you have come and completion to a full completion of this hermit cycle. Because the next one we have is the world. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. I love this. And you can see the snake wrapped around this egg here. So the world is the last card of the major arcana cards. And it's just, that is the completion before we come into the minor. So it's just like you've been on this beautiful unraveling journey of transformation. That snake is the transformation of the old self. You know, with snakes, how they shed their old skin, they shed their old self. And that's what I'm hearing for you. You had to go on that journey to shed that old self and leave that old self, that ego self. And I don't want to say the ego is bad by any means. The ego is wonderful. We need that. We need that for our protection, our subconscious. But it's when we are doing things from a place of conditioning, a place of, I feel like I should go down this path because that is what I've been conditioned to believe equals success or equals validation. I feel like you've been on this journey of peeling back the old self, of like people pleasing, of looking for validation outside of yourself, and you've turned inward. You've been on that inner journey to really recognize and realize that you are whole, that you are so powerful. And that is what your spirit guides are coming through really strongly to say. They are so proud of you for the journey that you have been on and shedding those layers, even though it was tough, even though it was hard at times, and even though you felt like sometimes it has almost broken you. You've come to that completion of this cycle, and it's coming up next with the star. So I feel like for some of you, you are stepping into your purpose because you have been on this journey. You are the version of you. It's coming up with the Queen of Swords. It's like you are the version of you who is ready to answer the call, your soul purpose. And this is coming up, the star is coming up in so many readings this month. So I really feel like as a collective, we are shifting and we are stepping into a new world energetically, which is requiring a lot of us to answer that calling of our soul. And you had to be in that preparation phase, 3 months, 3 years, take it as it resonates. But it's just like you've been in that preparation phase and now you've shed that old self and you're really showing up in your true authenticity, your true light, and showing up as that version of you that may feel like a little bit naked as such, because it's like, whoa, people are actually seeing me in my truth. but it's just like, this is the path that you are meant to be on. Whether that is in your career, whether that is in your home life, whether that is, in your profession, business, everyone's soul calling is going to be so different. But it's asking you, it's like, what lights you up? We are so conditioned to follow that logical path, the Queen of Swords, and follow the pathway that we feel is logically going to lead us to our dream life. But the thing with when you're playing in the quantum, when you're tapped into your true self and your intuition, and you're being led by your intuition, there is no logic path in the quantum. It is the illogical thing to do. Because if we follow the logical path, that is coming from our space of our mind, which is limited. Our mind is limited to our experiences that we have experienced in this lifetime. And whereas the quantum is tapped into infinite possibilities, infinite resources that we don't have the capability of thinking of, because we have not experienced where we desire to go. If we desire to go to a new place, which I know that you do, Scorpio, that's why I'm intuitively feeling pulled to talk about this. And I know I can talk about this because you've been guided to this, because you have been on that hermit journey. You have unveiled your true self, and you would be understanding these concepts that I'm talking about. That's why I can go deeper with you. But you haven't been where you desire to go. That Seven of Cups, like, it's finally unveiling what it is that you truly want, what it is that your soul wants. And that you have become the version of you who is capable, who is ready to answer that soul calling. So this doesn't necessarily have to be spiritual. That's like some spirit guides are coming through. It doesn't have to be spiritual. Our soul calling, our intuition can lead us down the pathway that can be quite logical. For some of you, the Queen of Swords, as some of you are in a logical pathway, but you're going about it in an illogical way. It's just like, what is a powerful example, please, spirit guides? Yeah, it's just like you're listening to your intuition, which is shortcutting your pathway. So maybe you would logically think, well, I need to go to uni for 5 years. And then from that pathway, then I will be able to get that job. And then I would be able to be successful. And I'm hearing for some, you are so tuned in and tapped into your true self, your intuition, that you're being guided to be like, well, apply this, apply to here, which does not need a degree. And then you go through this shortcutted version because you have done that internal work and you are tapped into the quantum of limitless possibilities. And because that you have done that, you are shortening that journey in between where you are to where you desire to be. So if you're thinking, well, I desire to do this, and this is going to be different for everyone, but I know that I have to go to uni for 4 years and then work my way up the ladder, and then I will be in that position. It's just like, no, you are shortening that journey because you are answering your soul calling and you're playing in the realms of a logical. So that's going to be the biggest thing for you, Scorpio, this month, is actually intuitively listening to those nudges. Queen of Cups, listening to your emotions rather than listening to your emotions rather than, the thoughts that come in. Rather than the logical mind, you're listening to this emotion. Okay, what lights me up? What am I being pulled towards? What is my body saying about this? I love talking about this, being my background in clinical nutritionist and helping people tap back into their body, because we're so conditioned to tune out from our body and listen to other people, listen to the logical mind, rather than that niggly feeling that we have in our body that, wow, every time I go to this workplace, I feel awful in my stomach. And it's just like a full body no. Or every time I go to post because I feel like I should in a certain way, I get this full body no. It's like, no. It's like, what are you ignoring right now? And how can you start listening to those emotions of your body? You'll literally feel that in your body. Or you might hear a whisper, or you might, everyone's intuition speaks to them differently. But I'm really picking up for you, it's like that emotions. What are your emotional feelings about your direction currently? And if it does not feel good, then it's not in alignment. And how can you follow the pathway that feels good? Because that is when you are going to tap into like your powerful intuition, which is tapped into the quantum. And when you do that, you are just going to get inspiration after inspiration come through for you, Scorpio. It's just like, as soon as you start listening to your emotions, listening to your body, it's just going to be like, go here, do that, boom, boom, boom. And you're just going to be like, wow, how did this all unfold so quickly for me this month? Like, how did that even happen? I don't even understand, because you're not meant to understand, because it's illogical. And when we really start tapping into that flow and following our intuition, like truly being led by that, we're not actually meant to know and have the full plan planned out. It's like we are meant to lean into that trust and into the unknown. And I feel like you had to go through that journey to be able to lean into that trust, to be able to lean into that void, and to be able to, like in this new path, be able to just go with that inspired action. So I want to get a couple of extra tarot cards of like, what is coming through by following that illogical path, by answering the call, by following your emotions, please, for Scorpio. What is coming through? Yes. Oh my goodness. Wow. Wow. So first of all, we have the Four of Swords. So the Four of Swords is really, again, tapping into, like, allowing space in your day to receive those downloads. So that is, creating a bit more space rather than like do. It's like, how can we allow some space to allow that Ace of Swords, the universe, to give us that inspiration, and then we move with that inspiration. That is inspired action. Action without being tapped into that quantum is just empty action. It's not going to lead us to what we desire. So it's like, okay, how can I... you've got the Seven of Wands and the Ten of Swords. So it's like, how can I leave that situation behind that did not feel good within my body? And Seven of Swords, how can I create more boundaries, more space in my day by saying, you know what? This does not serve me anymore. This no longer feels aligned. This no longer feels good. And when you let that go, Ten of Swords, like the world, it's this huge completion. when you let that go, and that's going to be different for everyone. Maybe it's like you're taking on so much in terms of your family, or maybe you're taking on so much in terms of like doing all of this extra things that isn't actually guided by your intuition. And when we actually say no to that, and when we actually look at those beliefs surrounding that as well, and that's the work that I help you do in, my manifestation course. All of that link is down below. But when we actually let go and look at the beliefs surrounding, why are we so conditioned to believe that we have to take on all of these things and not actually allow the space in our day to receive the downloads? When you create that space and move in that inspired action way, we have the 10 of Cups. Oh my goodness, Scorpio. The 10 of Cups. I'm done. This is that, the 3 of Cups entering this year with, of that is the emotion that I want to attract this month and into this year. And you're tapping into that frequency of happiness and joy that's really important for you to create. You want to create a life that is fulfilling, that brings you happiness, joy, contentment. And that's what I see you ending this month, feeling into that energy. If we are following our emotions and creating space in our day to receive those downloads. Because if we're just doing, then, and we're not creating space to go out in nature or go for that walk or sit in that meditation, whatever it is for you to receive that inspired action, then it's just going to be empty action that's not going to lead us. But when you do that and you create more space in your day to receive that inspired action, you are creating your 10 of Cups. And that's going to be different for everyone. But this is the happy family, the white picket fence. I'm hearing the ponies dancing in the... No, it's going to be so different for everyone. It doesn't have to be surrounded by family. Could be travel. You could see them waving off in the distance. But it's creating that contentment. All of your cups are full. And the cups are emotions, that happiness, that emotion in your body. So I love this for you, Scorpio. It is just powerful. So I want to get a couple of oracle cards to kind of bring any more messages in that needs to come through, please, for Scorpio. Oh my goodness. They just came in boom. So I feel like as soon as you listen to your emotions and follow that, it's just going to be boom, drop in, Ace of Swords. So we've got heaps here. Oh my gosh. Yes! Wow! Yes. Oh my goodness. I feel like you are, if you were listening to this, you are definitely here with a huge soul mission to raise the vibration of the entire planet, a light worker, a spiritual being. That is just so potently coming through. A light worker. You are longing for home. You are answering the call to raise the vibration of the planet, however you do that. And it's all part of a divine plan. So laying the seeds, divine plan. You are ready for this now because it's time. You weren't ready before, but now you are the version of you. See the Queen of Swords, she's got an owl on her sword. It's just you have the wisdom and the knowledge and the strength to answer this now. Yeah, so we've got the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. So I feel like in this card, it's like, see all of the darkness. See, that is all of that, those emotions, those dark emotions on what you were doing in the past. And when you start to follow what lights you up, you enter this whole new timeline. You're following your intuition and being guided by your intuition. And there's just this beautiful, bright happiness on the other side of doing that. And I love this card. It's like you are already doing it. You are on the right path. Keep following your true north. So that might be a really powerful question that you're kind of contemplating right now. It's just like, well, how do I do this? How do I answer my call? What is my purpose? What is my soul calling? And it's just like, keep following your North Star. Keep following what truly lights you up. Let your emotions guide you. Let your happiness and joy guide you. And anything else, it's just like, leave that in the past. Leave that behind. Because you've completed that cycle and now you are ready to move through that portal into that light. And what is on the other side for you is so much happiness and joy, the life that you truly want for you. Like, wow, just wow. What a powerful reading for you to kickstart the year, Scorpio. And if you need any support to go deeper into this and connect with your own individual energy to help you along this path, then I have my manifestation tarot readings. All of the information is down below to connect with your guides to see what might be standing in your way to move through that, any limiting beliefs, to move through that into that higher vibration so that you are connected to your soul purpose, connected to your highest timeline to bring that in. But honestly, it's just like, keep moving in the direction that feels good, that feels aligned. You were already doing it. Like, keep going, keep to the plan, keep following your true north, and it's all just going to unfold in this beautiful way for you, Scorpio. So I am just seeing such a powerful transformational month for you ahead. And I'm so excited for you. So I'd love to hear your biggest takeaways. Like, how does this resonate with you in the comments? And if it does resonate, I'd love if you could give it a thumbs up. Appreciate you beyond words. And if you feel called and you haven't yet already, to join this community, because I cannot wait to read for you again and to help you in this evolution journey that you're moving into. It's like night and day. It truly is night and day. Moon into all of that happiness and joy. So that is all that I have for you, Scorpio. I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.